Hello and welcome to Let Me Be Your Game Guide. This is a little bonus episode about a little demo games. Join us as we preview games and share our first impressions for the remainder of this episode. Let me be your demo guide. Welcome back to 12 Days of Demos, 8 Maids a Milking. We're going to bring you some holiday cheer with another demo, this time brought to you by Shawn in this unstructured is a weird word to say, in this unstructured brief episode. Shawn, what's your demo about?
My demo is about a game called Forsaken Lands. Was developed and published by Lunsky Studios.
Sweet.
Yeah, Lunsky Studios. Sorry, I was gonna do that again, and then I stopped. So, was developed and published by Lunsky Studios. They have another game out on Steam right now that's called Choose, which is a train game where you decide which path to take.
Wait, that sounds cool.
Choose, yeah. So it looked like you're on a train track and there's like 2 different paths that you can take and you have to decide which one to take. So yeah, it was an interesting one. This game, Forsaken Lands, is a card RPG game. So you start out, the story starts out as a woman, Sophia. She's trying to figure out a potion to save her mom from this dark curse. She drinks the potion and starts to mutate, where she starts to turn into gold. Like everything like Midas, like everything she touches starts turning into gold. So apparently there's wizards in this world, and there's also gods in this world. And the wizards have kind of made everything easier for everyone in life. But she was trying to save her mom and turned into gold. And then she turned into Medina, is what they call her after that mutation.
Medina.
Yeah. So all the interactions are text-based. So it's just a big text box that you're reading. And then you start interacting with the world. And it shows like a big map, and you have to like click on the section, almost like Pilgrims, where it was like a big map and you have to click on the certain section that you want to go to.
Yeah.
The first section is like tutorial. You fight a scarecrow. You figure out how it's like a turn-based card strategy. So you get cards for each turn that you can use. Some of them give you armor, some of them attack, some of them do special things.
Love that.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. The artwork was very cartoony. Looked great though. It was pretty sharp. Looked pretty clean. The cards each cost energy to use, so you only get a certain amount of cards that you can use each round, and then you end your turn. So you're adventuring through this world. I forget the name of the world. The music was medieval adventure music, like kind of Lord of the Ringsies, but a little bit more upbeat. It was pretty good. Yeah, you click on the cards to use on opponents or yourself. Once you get through the tutorial section, then you go into a bigger map and you find another person that can help you. So you get 3 people that are on your team in total. The second person was Viola, the Disciple of Death.
Ooh.
Yeah, she came from a graveyard, and a lot of her spells are like curse-based or like really like a lot of stealing of souls. And then the third character was Pierre, and he was like a Shiba Inu inside a big mech, like a big medieval mech. So he was pretty cool.
Hell yeah.
I didn't see that coming at all.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. And each character has their own deck of cards and their own energy, and they use them as they will. Some of them have strengths and weaknesses.
Oh, so it's like when you said it's like turn-based, like different people on your side have different turns too?
Well, so it is turn-based, but it's like everyone on your team goes, then you end the turn, then everyone on the enemy's team goes, back and forth.
Oh, okay.
So it's not like Final Fantasy where it's like certain people can go at certain times depending on their dexterity or whatever.
I get it, yeah.
So,
do you get to choose the order of your team when they go?
yeah, so you can choose who attacks and when. So it doesn't have to be like you only attack with one person, then you switch to another person. It's like I could use Pierre once, and then I could use Medina once or twice, and then I could change it up and decide how I want to use my cards.
Okay.
Which was really nice because some people had certain cards where, like, if you killed someone, they would get something. So you would use, Medina and try to hurt an enemy, and then you would use Viola to kill somebody, and she would get souls to then do more damage or get energy or that kind of thing.
This. Yeah,
so,
and I see like the pictures, and it looks like there's like, so you have like 3 hand of cards, basically, one for each character.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's unique.
Yeah, so it was pretty fun. As you go through the tutorial, it's maybe 20 minutes worth, and then you get into the actual demo part where it opens the map up and you're trying to find this witch who can help reverse the problem that Medina is having. So, but you have to go through this big countryside town, and you get to certain sections and you have to choose like what you want to do. So there's like consequences or actions that you can choose. There's like 3 in total that you can choose at each location. So I went the bottom route, and it was around this big lake in this town area. But eventually I got to the boss, and she was hard. She was like a necromancer witch, and she kicked my butt at first, and then I beat her at the end.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, that was good. You gain XP after you beat these big bosses, and that also gives you different skills and that kind of thing. I will say that during the demo that I played at the boss fight, the game froze once. So just a heads up, like it's not fully done yet.
Yeah.
They're still working on it. So I had to quit and restart, which
Bummer.
didn't take long. But yeah, I was doing really well. And then the second time I started back up, I got my butt kicked for the first like 3 hands. I was like, oh, this sucks. So,
so like what can you do? Like if you get to that boss and you're like, man, I'm not strong enough. Like, can you go back and do other things?
I don't think so. I don't think you can go back. I didn't try to anyway, at least in the demo. I will say that after each battle, because I fought like 2 or 3 times before I got to her, every time you're done with the battle, each person gets a new card. So you get to pick a card from 3 for each character. So that was pretty awesome too. You get to kind of expand on your character and stuff like that. So there was small settings options. There wasn't a whole lot of stuff that you could do in the demo section, but it was a lot of fun. I had a great time. The demo was only maybe an hour long, so it wasn't super extensive, but you got a grasp of the game, and the card style was fun with the turn-based and stuff. So yeah, I had a really good time with it. It was a lot of fun. I'll probably play it again. So
yeah, that's cool. That sounds promising.
Yeah.
Is the game out, or is it
coming
release date?
soon is what I heard. Coming soon.
Oh man.
So soon.
I need dates.
I know.
Yeah, I looked. I couldn't find anything. I tried to look on their website. Their website was down. I tried to look on their Twitter, and it didn't say anything. So
Dang.
yeah, coming soon is all I got from Steam. So
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm really excited.
it was fun.
Join us tomorrow for the next demo of 12 Days of Demos. Give the podcast 5 stars if you liked what you heard. You can email us with any comments, questions, or constructive criticism at letmebeyourgg@gmail.com. You can also send us any game requests if there is something you would like us to review. You can find us on Instagram at letmebeyourgg, and our Patreon can be found at patreon.com/letmebeyourgg. Thank you for listening. We can't wait to see you tomorrow, and thank you so much for letting me be your demo guide. GG, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.